Hey friends, it's Becca with Beautiful Mess Plans, and I am here to film a plan with me. It has been a week. It's been like 2 since I filmed because I was on vacation and now I'm home. And I also want to mention that I hope the sound is better. Wanted to give me feedback, and it was something that I had already been kind of conscious of, that my volume sometimes kind of sucks. I don't know how well it's all going to work, how well it picks up together. Hopefully all's good. Okay, so the last time that you guys saw me, I was planning this week, and how I ended up doing it was because I was like, I don't know how I want to do each day. I just wrote down like the big thing we did that day. And then, oh no, you saw this week. You saw this one. You did see this one, but this was the last one you saw. So like I said, wrote down the big things we did that day. And then, of course, my 2 things I wrote down after we got home. And then I did this one by myself. Let's see. I did this and I did this. Really haven't been in my planner. It's actually Thursday when I'm filming this, but because tomorrow is kind of a busy day because I do my bangs trim, but then we have to run a bunch of errands and I have stuff I have to take care of in the morning. And there's just no time. Anyway, so I'm filming on Thursday. I also, now with the microphone, I'm not sure how well it's going to pick up my kids in the background. They're watching honestly a really obnoxious YouTube channel that does Minecraft stuff, so I hope it doesn't pick it up. Anyway, we are planning for the 23rd through the 29th, and there's not much going on this week. The only thing going on this week, there's a few things. My daughter has an orthodontist. My kids will be gone for most of the week, and then it's my and my husband's 14th wedding anniversary. For a second, I had to think about it. Well, because I literally just earlier was telling a date, the year for how long we've had our cat, so that was in my brain. But that's not the same amount of time. So I don't really know what I want to use this week. I don't know. I'm not really feeling the vibes of this kit very much. I kind of am leaning towards going and tracking down something else. I don't know. It's not that there's anything wrong, but it's like lemons. I could do lemons because I've done a lot of like the sea type stuff, like the octopus we just saw, the boat, things like that. And I feel like I'm just on repeat, and it's just lemons. There's a lot of lemons, and I feel like I've done the lemons. Like it just feels like it'll just be the exact same, that I've done. So I don't know. I'm not really feeling the vibes of this kit. So maybe I should go track down something else. I mean, I could like cut out this and like put a chunk. I put the octopus over here, really big. I don't know, but I've done the octopus several times. Literally, the only thing I think I have left to do would be the lemon stuff, which I could do. I'm not enthused about it, I think, is the problem. Like, it just doesn't excite me in any way, shape, or form, which tells me maybe I should go find one of my Happy Planner Disney books or something. I don't know. I didn't hate this kit, but I also just like, I was looking to see if I had one just sitting here next to me. I don't. Do I feel like I go get it. Like I could use the rest of this stuff in my other journals and stuff. I'm gonna go see if I can track down a different book. I have decided to reverse course. Okay, so I decided to go princesses. It's like reverse course. It's not really reversing. Well, I guess it is kind of. Basically, we're 4 minutes in and nothing has happened. So I found these that I had, and these stickers are huge, but I don't know. I got ideas. My favorite princess is Tiana. I love Tiana. I also like Merida. I don't know. I don't know what I have in these that I, like if I've used anything. Like some of these are going to be way too big, but like I could make some of them work. So let's just, I guess, open it up and see what I have. because I don't really know what I have. Pocahontas always feels very fallish to me. Moana would have been cute. I could still maybe do Moana. Let's set her to the side. I also have this book, this Happy Planner book, but not all the princesses that are in here, like in these packs, are in here. So I want to definitely make sure that I have one that I can like use stuff in here, which I don't think there was a Moana. So maybe not Moana. I've used Mulan. Haven't used Tangled. Maybe Rapunzel. I do love Merida. So, and then there's giant quotes that I probably won't use. And then in the other one, these are old. I don't think these are available anymore. So, sorry, I'm using something that's not available. Aurora, Snow White, use some Cinderella. I haven't used any Tiana. I could use her. I do love Tiana. I also love Belle. Okay. I do love Tiana. She is one of my favorites. Because I could even do like the big sparkle, and she is in here. I did see her in here, but I don't think Merida is. So let's set Merida to the side. I think Rapunzel is. Here's Tiana. So we could do Tiana. So there's Rapunzel, and then Moana was not either. So let's set her to the side. I think we're gonna go, because I could use a little extra, like, happy. It's been a long week. We're gonna go with Tiana because I love Tiana. She's just, I just love her. So the question is, I kind of feel like I could do this one. Like, I feel like this is too big. This takes up that entire space. I love her, but that's too big. I could do this one over here because there's nothing going on Saturday and Sunday. The kids will be home on Sunday, but other than that, you know, like, I don't need a ton of room. And I never write on the weekends. I'm really bad about writing on the weekends, so I feel like I could take up the space. So it kind of makes me want to honestly get out my watercolor palette and like put watercolor behind her. Like some of this pink would be cute, or this darker blue to kind of match this stuff. Let me see what colors I have. Okay, I said blue, but it's really like a dark green. So I'm just going to kind of go for it. I'll show you my watercolor palette here in just a second. It's kind of turning out a little bit more. I'm just going to kind of like make my own splotch, and then I'm gonna have to wait for it to dry. I have paused this thing so many times already. We're off to a stellar start. Okay, we're gonna let that dry now. So what I should also do is, I don't know what color I want to use as my like highlighter, because I always use a highlighter. But we could kind of work over here while that's drying. It shouldn't take too long, but we can mark down my Monday thing, which is, my daughter has an orthodontist appointment, although there's not really any, I should do this real quick. There's not really any boxes. Sorry, I got distracted kind of. We're not aiming for perfection, especially because underneath you're not gonna be able to see it because she's on top of it. There's not really any boxes like I was saying, or at least smaller boxes because it's way too big. So I feel like I just need to get a highlighter maybe. I'm trying to decide. I'm like winging this, and this never goes well when I wing things. I mean, I can't say that. It's not that it never goes well. It just ends up, it's oftentimes not quite what I'm looking for. I don't know that I have the green that matches real well. I'm trying to think. I have these right in front of me, my mild liners. I usually end up using, I need a scrap piece. I am a mess. I usually end up using, oh, that's way too bright. mild liners, like I was saying, but these are right here. I mean, that pink's kind of close to, the second pink is kind of close to that one. So I could just use this. And it is a Tombow 761. They're just literally right there. I don't want to track down my mild liners. Still waiting for that to dry. Okay, so we have an orthodontist appointment at 8:40. We're going to do that. And how do I want to mark everything else? Like my kids being gone. Sorry, my chair is making noise. My kids being gone, I could probably just, I don't know, I could make my own boxes of things. I'm just going to take that. Normally I don't put stickers or anything down there, but like to do it every once in a while. I don't think it's going to cause a major issue. I don't know that I love that green, but I'm hoping that once we kind of get more things down, it'll all work out in the end. Because it kind of turned out a little bit more turquoisey, so I may have to fix that. Okay, let's see. I want to put the kids down. I guess I could just literally highlight it. There's an ant that I think just climbed under this. I don't know what that was. Let's just do this like that. And then I'll just write a kid's gone. And let me write. Oops, dang it. I was thinking kids gone and I started writing kids gone where the orthodontist is. My brain is gone. It has been a day already. It's been a week, honestly. You know when you go on vacation, you come home and then you're just like in adjustment. Just trying to catch up, it feels like. That's what I feel like. I don't love this color. I've kind of determined I don't love what's going on over here. So let's kind of add some different green in there. Am I going to love this in the end? I don't know. I don't know. But we're doing it. Too late now. I do love how like crinkly it makes it. Okay, I'm going to let that dry a little bit so I don't like go through the paper because, you know. This is also just a watercolor. It has a bunch of colors in it. I think it's from Amazon. It has no name on it. I don't know. I've had it for a really long time, so I couldn't even tell you. I could tell you literally nothing about it. Okay, kids gone. All right, this is our anniversary. Fortunately, my husband has to work while they're gone. That's why they're gone somewhat over the weekend, so that he gets some time, some kid-free time. Trying to decide how I want to mark our anniversary. Thought about I could just write it in. Wonder if I want to find alphas. I could track down alphas and write 14 years. Do I care that much? I know when my anniversary is. This is turning out very chaotic. I don't know that I like it, but we're going to keep going because I feel like it's also good to see the chaos. The pink is throwing me. I think I'm definitely going to have to make sure that I incorporate more pink around. The pink is throwing me a little bit, but I'm waiting for this to dry in order to put a sticker down so that it kind of can start putting things together. I guess I could just make a box. I could makeshift a box or just write anniversary. What do I want to do? I don't know why I'm like way overthinking this. I have stickers. Remember this. Very important. Don't forget to today's focus? I'm not going to forget my anniversary. Remember. I don't know. I feel like I should find alphas, but that sounds like a lot of work to go track down a different shade of green alphas, you know? Or I just makeshift a box. I like pull out this remember sticker. Oops. I get out this remember sticker and I makeshift my own box with it, you know? And stop overthinking it. Apparently that's what we're doing. I mean, we're not doing anything where he's got to work, so I may meet him for lunch. We'll do that. All right, that's it. There's still a couple wet spots, but for the most part, it's better. So put her here, and this one has these. Okay, still a little damp. I probably could have waited just a smidge longer, but that's okay. Okay, got her down. So now I think I need to decide. There's a few. I feel like we could do a little boxy here. Maybe this pink. I mean, this pink one though has the exact same. But I definitely want to do pink somewhere because I need to kind of bring in some of the. I'm gonna loosely set that down there. Too bad there's not like a smaller round like this one because I don't want to use. I mean, I could use that there. This one. It's kind of standing at the same angle though, and that's what I was trying to avoid. But I guess it doesn't matter that much because I could just kind of put her in the corner. What do we think? Can you see that? I think you can. I'm being really indecisive because I was not planning on doing something different than Cocoa Daisy today. And then I definitely need to make sure I do something around. Let's very carefully and very loosely kind of set that there. Definitely going to need more stuff up top if I do that. Not that there's a ton in here, but there are some of these little sparkly bits. This is chaotic. I may use one of these quotes though at the top. Let's put this down because I haven't used any quotes. I mean, other than this one. I'm gonna go for it. We're just gonna keep bringing on the, you know, can't cut and talk at the same time apparently. Anyway, our vacation was very good. It was chilly while we were there, and it rained a lot. We got rained on a couple times on some hikes that we went on, but it was really good. We enjoyed our vacation a lot. I love the Apostle Islands. We went on a very chilly cruise, but I thought it was fascinating. If it had been just me and my husband, or our kids had been older, we would have definitely done kayaking into the sea caves. In fact, that's kind of on my list, is to go back at some point and do that because I think that would be a lot of fun. We're gonna put this right up there. But it was a lot of fun. It was good. And I think my kids' favorite part was the Mall of America. We stopped in the St. Paul area. The Science Museum of Minneapolis was amazing. We really, really enjoyed that a lot. We their favorite national park. They got 7 junior rangers total, and we went to 7 parks, so we got 7 passport stamps. And their favorite park, oddly enough, was the Herbert Hoover National or the historic site. Go figure. That was supposed to be a stop for me, and they like loved it. So, I mean, that's good. I'll take the win, but I thought that was really funny. Okay, so I need to. After this, we gotta go grocery run. I usually do finances on Monday. I need to do the kids' laundry. And then I need to pack the kids. What else do I need to do on Monday? Anything? I don't think so. All I can think of right now. This day, I want to do laundry. I'm gonna probably leave that time open, so in case I want to mark like meeting my husband for lunch. I'm gonna wash towels. I kind of have a system for when I probably should clean bathrooms this day. Rooms. Nothing is more thrilling than the kids going away and cleaning a bathroom, right? I want to this day I meal plan. I do finances. That's usually when I switch my nail wraps, is Friday, but because tomorrow's so busy, I switched early. I don't remember. I was gonna do the 4th of July ones, because that goes into 4th of July over there. Not a huge 4th of July fan, honestly. We usually just like watch Independence Day, honestly. I don't like fireworks. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal to me. I mean, it is a big deal. Like the history behind it is obviously a big deal, but I want to get some pictures printed. So we always do a picture inside of a picture. So our anniversary, our first year anniversary, like the first anniversary, whatever, we took a picture holding our wedding picture. And then the second year, we took a picture holding the first year, holding the wedding picture. You've seen those before, right? If I remember, I'll like insert a picture of this last year's at 13 years, like what it looks like. But my kids are going to be gone on their actual anniversary, so we need to take our picture. We'll probably do it over here somewhere. Take anniversary. Because we don't always do it on our anniversary, but we try to do it near our anniversary, and that, you know, we kind of see how our family changes, how we change. It's just kind of fun. But I need to get a print, and then I hang it on the wall. I need to print pictures, but I have like a handful I need to do. So I have school pictures for my sister. I have, I want to replace our picture over our mantle, and then our anniversary. I'm going to write that down. And I don't know if I'll get to that. I might try to work on the travel journal this weekend. I always do a travel journal of after our trip, and I have the pictures printed and all the stuff gathered. I just haven't put it together yet of our trip, but I want to do it before we go to the beach, because then I'll come home and have 2 trips to do, and that's like super overwhelming. The other thing I really need to do, I might try to do it on Monday, is I need to vacuum. I need to dust too, honestly. So let's dust. let's see, we'll water plants over here because I just watered them today, so they can wait a smidge. And you know what? It's Rapatha week. Yeah, it's Rapatha week. Let me grab, I'm glad I left that space up there open. Let me grab my Rapatha stickers. All right, this is a Wish Upon Magic. They're a shop that I love. Reusable sticker book. She also has like all of these are her stickers. But you can use it like more photo album style. But I have a mix of both. But I haven't put them down yet. So I have my Posy stickers in here, and then I have some postcards in here that I've gotten from her. And then I have a bunch of vinyls that I haven't decided where I want to put them yet. And then these really cute little bookmarks that, again, haven't figured out where I want to do with them. So anyway, that's what that is. Okay, so it is Rapatha week. To do it while I was on vacation, which was kind of annoying because you have to keep it cold. So that was kind of a pain to take with us. Have that, and then I need to do my vitamin. But the biggest issue is I always change up my contacts. I use 2 weeks contacts with my Rapatha because I do my Rapatha every 2 weeks. It helps me remember. I forgot to bring new contacts. So my eyes were not pleased with me. Okay, I think that's all I can think of for now. Hopefully I can fill in some space down here because it is pretty empty right now. But yeah, I think I like it. I didn't do my favorite princess justice with this spread, but that's okay. Maybe I should have left out the pink. The pink maybe is throwing me because it's not super close to this. And just stuck with greens. Maybe that's what I should have done. But matching greens are really hard. I don't know why. I love the color green. Matching greens is really hard. So anyway, I'm going to leave this here because I'm not going to mess with it anymore because I don't know what I need or what I want. And yeah. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this somewhat chaotic video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.